Here we are, Volume 5. Am I gonna milk this series to its last drop once people finally realize how scummy this is and ultimately end my short-lived prime? I hope not. Now, I know I've said it before, but this series gets me serious views. Hell, each episode racks in at least a few thousand views, especially the last one. And for a 500 sub count YouTuber like me, that's like millions. Seeing how this series continues to entertain new people and gather more attention to me, thus inspiring me to make more high quality content I know my viewers will enjoy. This episode was also, surprise surprise, voted by the Discord server, which you should go join by the way. And this episode will have two guests. Remember my Oh Yeah 17 video? I mentioned two people in that video whom I'm now friends with, ResyisMezy and Super Berserker. Go check them out. They're pretty good. So without further ado, let's begin. Back in the year of either 2017 or 2018, I had an obsession with this YouTuber, Papa Jake. And it wasn't like a, man, I love this guy type of obsession. No, I straight up got my hair styled after him, dressed like him, talked like him. Hell, I wanted to be him. Now, what did he do that made young Jake the Crabbinator so obsessed with him? He made box forts. Houses and cars and mansions and boats, all out of cardboard. And let me tell you, this guy had skill with this shit. Like, I never would have thought somebody had that kind of skill. Okay, so what did he do that scared me so bad? One specific video. A 3 AM box fort outdoor challenge. In this video, Papa Jake lets us know that he's going to do a 3 AM box fort challenge. And tells us that he's done some 3 AMs before and how freaky they are. Papa Jake then proceeds to make said box fort at 3 AM, and this is where shit starts getting freaky. I mean, creepy. Papa Jake goes out back and heads to the shed, where he tells a story about how when he was younger, his dad found a guy sleeping in their shed, but when he got confronted, Papa Jake's dad saw that the guy had completely black eyes. Papa Jake makes the fort, and he hears some knocking noises, which I think are just edited in. And seeing how this guy is white and does the white thing, he goes to investigate the noise using his night vision camera. After that, Papa Jake then proceeds to do probably the dumbest thing anyone can do in a box fort. Making a fire. Alright, let's get all the filler out the way and get to the juicy stuff. Papa Jake goes outside with his night vision camera and investigates around. He goes to the shed and sees this. Now, I might be having some kind of Mandela effect, but I remember the hand or the arm being fully wrapped around the pole, not just there for a few seconds. I don't know if I'm just going off a crack or something, but it was just some memory I had. Papa Jake then heads to the park and sees in the park, Papa Jake then finds a rope hanging on a tree and sees a car speeding by honking its horns like crazy. The swings on the swing set start swinging by themselves and Papa Jake starts freaking out and finds this truck where he sees this. Now look, I completely forgot that this was in the video, and on me watching it again just a few days ago, it actually scared the crap out of me and made me jump. Why? I'm easily scared, that's why. So then Papa Jake goes back home and ends the video, which the ending just kind of proves that the video was all faked, but honestly, I kind of liked it. Even though that I'm 17 now and mature for the most part, I still enjoyed watching this video, and I'll be honest, a few of his other videos too. Hey, look, I'm still the kind of guy who still sits down and watches modern SML and enjoys watching Nick A30 playing Fortnite. So, what are my final thoughts? Honestly, I see why it scared me so much as a kid. Papa Jake also had a couple other 3 AM videos, and speaking of that, there are multiple YouTubers with 3 AM content that scared the hell out of me. Maybe I could dedicate a whole episode of this series to 3 AM videos.
Yo, what's up guys, Super Berserker here. Before I start sharing stuff that scared me as a kid, I want to thank Jake The Crabbinator for inviting me into his video. But anyways, let's begin. Growing up, I liked watching scary videos from these three YouTubers called Chills, Vol.5, and Sir Spooks. But in one of their videos, they showed this video called No Through Road. And it's been always stuck in my head when I was 10 to, I want to say 14. And I realized it was a skit. And there was times where I couldn't sleep because of that video. It's about these four teens driving to this supposedly haunted tunnel. After they went through the tunnel, they started to drive backwards, and once they left the area, somehow they got lost driving back after supposedly driving for an hour. They started to joke around and they stumble upon this poor rabbit dead on the road. And after poking it and recording it for the fun of it, they went back into the car. And after driving for a bit longer, one of the teens actually got tired of being in the car, that he volunteered to get out of the car and see if there's any lights of a road nearby, because it seems like they were stranded in the middle of nowhere. And all of a sudden, that one friend who was out of the car looked at something that terrified him to his core, that he ran back to the car and made the driver step on the gas because, in his words, he saw someone wearing a mask. After everyone calmed down, they realized they'd been driving in a circle and managed to leave the area. And it was about to be a happy ending, but once they turned off the car's headlights, then they turned them back on, they instantly teleported back to the entrance of the tunnel. And for some reason, the car couldn't turn on. And all of a sudden, the car's headlights turned off again. So in a panic, they turned them back on. And what they saw terrified them, because they saw someone standing in the tunnel wearing a mask, like that one friend he said he saw. Now, to make this kill count short, the 3 out of 4 friends died off screen, and the last friend was getting chased by the killer, that he goes into the tunnel and makes it to the other side. After hiding from the killer manages to catch up with him, and this part, the way how the last friend dies, really traumatized me, because all of this was recorded through a camera that the killer used to smack him with it on his face. And you can just see the crack of the camera lens getting shattered, and then blood of the last victim dying off screen. And finally, the video ends, leaving little old me terrified for a while, until I came across it through my For You page on TikTok and wanted to bring it up in this video. And again, thank you so much for having me.
Right, hey guys, Resi here. Um, what's up, guys? Yep, this is my little take on this. I know, very exciting. I want to thank Jake for giving me this, because this is a proper scary one. This will get you all scared. Right, so let's get to it. Back in the day when I was a kid, I remember hearing about this creepy rumor in this game Sonic R, which was quite a popular game on like the PlayStation 2 and Sega. I played it on the PlayStation 2 personally, but that was really exciting for me, and it was a fun game, playing as everyone. But apparently there was this infamous Tails doll from Sonic R. The mere mention of this name was terrifying. It shivers down my spine. I mean, who wouldn't be scared of a doll with glowing eyes that could haunt you? I mean, think about it. Even when I fast forward now, I still get chills thinking about it. The thought of seeing Tails doll 3 times in the front of a mirror to keep me up at night, it was terrifying. It was like a real life horror movie playing in my head. It was honestly horrible. I'll tell you what though, it was really, really, really exciting in a way. It was really scary as well. But the exciting aspect was that, there was this creepy thing. Everyone knew that it could have been real, could have been fake. And no one even questioned it. Everyone just thought, this would just be terrifying. And yeah, it just worked like that. To get to the Tails doll, you had to go through one of the last, I think it was the Supersonic Emerald track. And you had to look out for clues on the way. There was this path that led to a secret area. You can meet the Tails doll if you go through, and if you've got everything correct. And when you finally come to meet him, it's horrifying, as the combination of excitement and mystery creates a gaming moment that you just don't forget. And it's horror. Just the thought of that creepypasta, and all the people making out that you have to go to your mirror, say Tails doll 3 times. And you'd have to turn the light on, and the only thing you'd see is a red light between you and it. It was honestly so scary. But yeah, that's my creepy story. If you want to know more about the Tails doll, just Google it and stuff. Creepypasta. I don't recommend it, but you want to not sleep for a couple of days, then That's your objective, and that's your target. I hope you enjoyed this little story, and don't look in your mirror tonight. There might be a red light.
After the disaster that was MK vs. DC in 2008, Midway had no choice but to go bankrupt. But they were saved by Warner Brothers, and they then created NetherRealm Studios. And then they created the next entry in the Mortal Kombat series, Mortal Kombat 2011, aka MK9. This game was what introduced 4 or 5-year-old me to the world of ninjas, robots, and skimpily dressed princesses.
Write this down. I'm 36, 24, 36, and I'm a Scorpio.
This game was probably my earliest memory of seeing video game gore, because up to that point I was playing Minecraft and any LEGO game I could get my tiny grubby hands on. So what exactly was I scared of? Well, let's look. Oh, that's a long ass list. Well, let's start from the beginning. The opening of this game does not play. You have to look at all your favorite characters brutally murdered and all dead, except for Raiden and Shao Kahn, whom is kicking Raiden's ass right now. This also takes place right after MK Armageddon, and in it Shao Kahn was taken away by Onaga. I don't know how Shao managed to beat Onaga, then get all the way back to the Armageddon Pyramid, and then beat Blaze. If you haven't noticed yet, I'm a huge freaking Mortal Kombat nerd. Ask me anything about the series and I'm 80% likely to be able to answer it. Back to MK9. Raiden then somehow speaks to his past self with a broken amulet. I don't see any logic in this, but hey, this is not a video about deciphering MK9's logic. This is a video about stuff that scared me as a child, which includes Mortal Kombat. This event sends everything back in time to the first tournament on Shang Tsung's island. Story continues as usual until the near end where Earthrealm was getting invaded, where Raiden decides to go speak with the Elder Gods with Liu Kang by his side. During this, Sindel solos these following characters: Nightwolf, Johnny Cage, Cabal, Stryker, Cyber Sub-Zero, Jax, Smoke, Sonya, Jade, and Katana. Might I add, no one used their powers, weapons, or anything. Hell, Cabal didn't even use his super speed. Now, what effect did this have on me? Seeing all my favorite characters get killed in less than a few hits, it kind of made me sad, but it also scared the absolute hell out of me. And seeing how my favorite character, Stryker, whom we just saw beat 4 of the most powerful characters with no difficulty, I was idolizing him, and seeing how easily this guy lost really made me scared. Let's also talk about the stages, such as the NetherRealm, which I already have an idea for stuff that scared me as a child video about depictions of hell and how they scare me, so we'll skip over it. A few of the other stages were also pretty creepy as well, such as the God of War stage. My least favorite part about it was that tree thing that looked at you through the broken wall in the middle of the match. There were also a few other stages which were just plainly dark, but the city one also scared me half to death because it was an apocalypse, and I didn't like apocalypse related stuff up to that point. There's also the crypt. I remember it was late at night, I was up way past my bedtime looking through the crypt, trying to find anything I haven't gotten yet. And when I just decided, hey, I'm just gonna go idle and look at the screen, then boom! This fucking creature pops up and scares the shit out of me. I never went into the crypt ever again after that night. Okay, so before I end the video off, big thanks to both ResyisMezy and Super Berserker for making it onto the show tonight. And also big thanks to you for helping me hit 500 subscribers. I'm honestly growing way faster than expected. Just last month I hit 300 and now I'm at 500. So thank you, and I couldn't be more grateful for such an awesome community. So if you like this video and want to see more, like this video, comment down below what scared you as a kid, and subscribe and hit the bell to be notified whenever I upload, and join the Discord server below to hang out, potentially talk with me, and vote for future videos such as this one. So goodbye, and I hope you have a great day or night wherever you are.